Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Grand Cat, and we have a very special history of Pokemon video for all of you today. So we're going to take a quick look back at all of the Pokemon things. I have recently bought myself a Nintendo Switch. It hasn't arrived yet. And I'm also going to buy Pokemon Violet, and I wanted to show you all just a little bit of the history of my journey of Pokemon. So let's start off with the last game I played, which was Pokemon Ultra Sun. Before that was Pokemon Sun, and before that was Pokemon Black version 2. Now these are just the boxes. I'm sure I've got boxes for the other ones somewhere else, but I couldn't exactly say where. And what I played this on was I played them on this big hunk of thing. So let me just move this Pokeball over to the side a little bit. And you can see here that this had these glorious Legend of Zelda stylus. And if we open this up here, then you can see my very glorious Super Nintendo 3DS XL was what this was all played on, which was very, very good times. This was back when I was looking more for a games console to play while I was on trains, while I was travelling to a lot of events, a lot of different tournaments across the country and even outside of the country to other countries when I was doing my travelling. So this kept me nice and happy. Before that, I had the original 3DS, which is the plain original black one. I had this on release of the event, so I was among the first to get one of those. I was there at midnight for the opening for it, and before that, I used this big hunk of thing, and you can see that it has obviously gone through some wear and tear over the years. This was the little game case that I used to carry my little games in. You can still see there's a few still in there, and this is what my 3DS looked like. It was glorious back when customizing your things was all the rage, and this should still split apart, and it has the Eye of Sauron on the inside of it, so very, very cool to see all of that. But we're going further back. We're going even further back in nostalgia. There you can see some more of the games, a lot of them largely Yu-Gi-Oh! And some Phoenix Wright in there, and one Bleach game. But we are going to go even further back. Look at this, the original Nintendo Wi-Fi USB connector. But before we go any further and show off the main event, show off the real things, let's take a look at some of the old games. So there's Pokemon Sun, there's Pokemon Black 2. I think Pokemon Ultra Sun is actually still in one of these consoles here. But over here in this Pokeball, which was a limited edition, we have Pokemon Black. Underneath that, Pokemon Soul Silver. And underneath that, Pokemon Diamond. But I have been playing Pokemon games for far, far longer than that. And I'm sure that all of you were expecting me to come out with the Pokemon Blue and Red. But this was not my first game, because when Pokemon first came out, I wasn't 100% into it, and I had to be coaxed into it, and it was my mother that got me this as a birthday present, which is Pokemon Yellow, and this is the original Game Boy Color that it came on. Now, we still have the plug for it, and this hasn't been turned on in, I think, over 20 years, possibly even over 25 years, and we're going to try and see if it works right here, right now. So I've plugged it in. The light isn't coming up, which is not a good sign. Need to remember how to turn it on. Oh my goodness, it is working. Oh my goodness, you can actually guys can see it better on the camera than it looks here. It looks really, really dark. Oh my god, it works. Isn't this absolutely glorious? Here, let me bring it a little bit closer to the camera. Oh my goodness. Now, does it have my save file? It says continue. Player Ash, Pokedex 151, time 59:45. Oh my goodness, it works. There's my little glorious Pikachu as well. And you can still talk to him. So, if I click start to this button, how do I get into the menu? Is it B? Oh no, did the start button not work? Oh, there we go, we got it. So let's see what my Pokemon was at this time. Oh my god, look at them! They're all level 100 apart from Pikachu, who's only level 78. Let's see what their moves are. So Mewtwo, that was my main one. Let's see his stats. He had Swift, Psychic, Hyper Beam, and Recover. Oh my goodness. Isn't he glorious? That's my original Mewtwo! Oh my god. Let's take a look at Mew. Fly, Mega Punch, Metronome, and Psychic. Articuno. I had two things with Fly. Sky Attack, Ice Beam, Fly, and Blizzard. Hitmonchan. Apparently I liked Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee. Mega Punch, Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, and Strength. Hitmonlee. This came from someone else because it says original trainer Ace instead of Ash. Double Kick, High Jump Kick, Mega Kick, and Rolling Kick. And lastly, Pikachu. That is my original one. Thundershock, Slam, Thunderbolt, and Thunder. Oh my goodness, I really like the Thunder. Wow, that is awesome. And here you can see my character's name is Ash. There's all the little badges. There's my little character. Look at all that money that I've obtained. Oh my god. And the Pokedex is 100% completed. As you already see, it says seen 151, owned 151. Oh my goodness. Does it mention the last time that it was saved? No, I don't. I want to leave it where it was. And look, this is right outside of the Elite Four. In fact, actually, I remember exactly why I recorded it, why I saved it here. It was so that I could go through the Elite Four and train up Pikachu. Oh my god. That is incredible. I wasn't sure if that was going to work or even if the battery would still exist, but wow, that is incredible. So I hope you just turn it off by like that. But there we go. That is my original Pokemon Yellow. That's my original save file, and that's my original glorious and beautiful Mewtwo. My most favourite Pokemon, and that was the one that I absolutely fell most in love with. That big old Mewtwo right there. Never been traded off of the console, still remains right there as it is. Wow. That's pretty damn awesome. Well, I think that's going to be it for this little video, folks. That is my nostalgic view of Pokemon. I don't know when I started playing Pokemon, but it was on the release of Pokemon Yellow, because all the other kids had Blue and Red, and when I heard that Pokemon Yellow was coming out and that it was going to be like the anime, and the anime was what I was watching, the cartoon even. We didn't even know it was called an anime at the time, we just called it cartoons. And that's what got me into Pokemon. Because I heard that Pokemon Yellow was had Team Rocket in it, and it followed more of the anime, and I wasn't interested. I didn't know who Red was or Blue was or anything like that. I called my character Ash, and I named my rival Gary, exactly like the cartoon was, to show you just how young I must have been at the time. But that is going to be it for this video, folks. I really hope that you all enjoyed this little nostalgic view of all the Pokemon games. Ultra Sun is somewhere. I Weirdly, I did have Pokemon Silver, the original Pokemon Silver, but when it arrived, it came in Japanese, and I didn't know what to do with it, so we just sold it. And then, because I was so annoyed that the Pokemon Silver game had came in Japanese and that there was no way to change it to English, I kind of fell out with Pokemon, and it was all the way into Pokemon Diamond before this one right here, before I got back into Pokemon. So that is a weird bit of trivia for you as well. So that was the very, very early days of the internet, where you could buy a game online and you just had to wait for it to arrive and just hope that it was what it was. And sure enough, it was Pokemon Silver, but it was the Japanese version, and there was no way to convert it to English. And then by the time the game started showing up in the UK, I wasn't interested any longer. So it's crazy. Um, wow. What a throwback to Pokemon Yellow. Crazy. And this here is the original link cable that you needed to use to connect your Game Boy Advance, or your Game Boy Color, not even Advance, your Game Boy Color up to another Game Boy. I never owned a Game Boy Advance. I completely ignored the Game Boy Advance. After the Game Boy Color, I stopped with handheld games until the DS came out. And then when I got the DS, and then I loved the DS, and then it was 3DS from then onwards. You know what, just before we click off here, I'm going to show you Pokemon Blue as well. I think the Pokemon Blue actually belonged to my friend. I don't think it was me that bought it. And I think it was, like, once he was finished with it, I just had it for swapping Pokemon. So this here is some other little games, little case of Nintendo games. And we'll see. Oh, there we go. There is Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, Pokemon X, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Pokemon Conquest. Yeah, so an extra 4 little Pokemon games. Although weirdly, Ultra Sun is not here. Are you in the console itself? There it is. That was the last game that I was playing on the 3DS XL as well. Wow. So there you go. So always been a fan of Pokemon. So let's see, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, and then another 4. 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Looks like I own 12 Pokemon games. Soon to be 13 with Pokemon Violet. And I might do a Let's Play of it. Haven't decided yet. But if you guys want to see that, then do let me know below. Give me a comment. And maybe don't know if I'll do a full playthrough or if I'll just record bits of it. Or if I'll even record any of it all. Maybe I just won't. Maybe I'll just do it myself, because I feel like there's probably already enough walkthroughs and playthroughs of the game out there, and I'm a little bit late to the game, so maybe you're not as interested. But wow, really cool to see that my Pokemon Yellow still works, still has the original save data, still has the original Pokemon in it as well. So very, very cool to see. I'm not even sure where I got that Mew from. But it did say original trainer Ash, so presumably it was. I must have went to a Toys R Us event or something like that and got it from there. Because Toys R Us events were around in the very, very early days of Yu-Gi-Oh! And I remember going to them for like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Little duel tournament things. And they weren't even tournaments, you just went there and you just played people, and the person that was the host just gave you cards. And they were just like, here, just have a bunch of them. Like, we don't know what we're doing. And I was like, all right, cool, awesome. But yeah, man, nostalgic. But that is going to be it for this video, folks. I really hope that you all enjoyed. And if you did enjoy it, please give us a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so you can see when more of these videos go up. And we will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.